What's going on, YouTube, and welcome on in. I want to make a quick updated May 2022 guide for pets, especially since we just got the 5-star revamp. Now, this guide, we're going to try to skim through quickly over the mechanics, the process of leveling. That should be something you guys, the in-game tutorial I think is good enough, if there is one. I think there is one when you first learn about pets, but you summon tickets, you level, right, the same stars into each other. There are a few tips and tricks in terms of synthesizing, as well as very good methods, in my opinion, to get these sought-after S-rank skills. But my main priority in this video is to go over which pets you should focus on first, why they're so important, and then which skills to go for individually. Okay, so less about the actual mechanics of, you know, leveling them up, it's like fodder, and more about the actual pets and which ones you need to go for and why it's so dang important. All right, so stay tuned, let's go through all of it. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and quickly look over what actually got updated in the 5-star pet patch. So I have the notes up here. Excuse me. We have the pet generation expansion. As you can see, we have generation 5, which allows appearance change, so mostly cosmetic, as well as an affinity increase, which I'll just quickly go back into my game, guys, since at affinity 6 compared to affinity 5 on a 4-star pet, essentially what I got was a little bit, I think 1% increase. It'll vary depending on what skill you're using, but 1% increase if you're using these 3 hunt S-rank skills, okay? So just a little bit of a bonus, as well as the additional dispatch. So instead of being able to auto 20 battles, I can now auto 30. Let's go ahead and look here. Anything else that got changed? Here's the part about the 30 times battle if you go to 5 stars. And then there's a little bit of a lobby revamp. So this is very important as well, guys. This is probably the biggest thing for the 5-star. It's not really the extra 10 autos. That's not that big of a deal. The little bit of affinity is okay too. It's nice if you can get it. But the lobby pet is also very, very good. You get a lot of extra chances. Equipment conversion gem selection chest, guys, is huge. I think that just gets added in, as well as more gold. So 5-star lobby pet is very good as well. I'm going to give a priority order here in just a second. And then let me show you all this. The other new addition, besides this memory chain, that's not important, is this obtain reforged materials. So if you notice here in game, I have a triple S rank hunt skill, or hunt pet, with 3 skills, and the new one that got added into the game, boys, I actually have one saved here, is this right here. Now this will be a higher chance once I level this up and max the affinity, but overall this new reforged additional hunt materials, you can go for it if you want, and I'll give the overall recommended skills. But in my opinion, guys, this new addition, this is the only new skill that got added, not really worth it. So don't worry about hunting for this. In my opinion, these 3 are still the best overall. Okay, so that's the overall changes. What I want to hammer home is the fact that you don't need to go for 5 stars if you're not a veteran watching this video. Focus on going 3-star or 4-star. 4-star, I believe, will give you the 3 skills. That's going to be the most important. But if you're newer, if you can just get to 3-star and get 2 valuable skills, namely this one in the middle, go for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down which skills are the most important and which pets you should go for first. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and talk about the priority order for which types of pets you should go for. I'll give an example of each, as well as with the recommended skills for each specific type of pets. We're going to break them down into 4 categories. That goes hunt, lobby, AP side story, and last but not least are the runes, okay? The rune pet. So number 1, it's, guys, I spoiled it. It's in the ranking list I just gave. Number 1 will be hunt pet. You guys already know hunts are just your mainstay. It's going to be how you get the most gold, the most equipment, and that's why hunt pet should always be the first one you aim for. And this middle skill, guys, is what you really want to focus on, the additional piece of equipment. Not only can this give you the highest red quality pieces of gear, but even if you get purples and blues, that's extra gold to sell, that's extra charms to enhance other gear. It's just so good, guys, and the earlier you get it, the quicker your pet pays itself off and just makes you so much more gains. The other 2 skills here are my other 2 recommended ones, the crafting materials and the lesser charms. They're both about equal in my opinion. You're going to sometimes need more charms, or with the new mileage system, you might be short on crafting materials. But these 2 I think are much better than the new additional skill I mentioned at the start of the video, the additional reforged materials. And that's only because this is a lower chance. If this had the equal chance, it might be one of the contenders to overtake one of the others, but with its lower chance, even when max affinity, I don't think it is worth it. Okay, so go for these 3 in my opinion. If you do end up getting a skill, or if you only have this and you don't get, let's say, one of the others, except for the middle one, this is the one you definitely need, guys, mandatory. You can swap in that new skill, the reforged material, but I would go for these 3 if you have options, okay? And I'll give you guys, stay tuned till the end, I'll give you guys some tips and tricks on how to farm for more S-rank skills, as well as footage of how many extras I was getting trying to fish for them, okay? So, hunt pet number 1, definitely get the additional equipment. Go for 4-star if you can. Otherwise, go for 3-star with 2 skills being the additional piece of equipment and whatever else you want. Other one you want, just make sure you get this as high as possible, A or S minimum. Okay, so hunt pet, definitely number 1. Let's talk about lobby pets next up real quick. Lobby pets, guys, are a lot more versatile. You can kind of do whatever you want with them. There'll be some people that'll tell you how to min-max or do some things. There'll be some crazy people that have 2 separate lobby pets. One for selling gold, one for just doing all equipment enhance. I did kind of an all-purpose one, and guys, I've been happy with it ever since. I don't care too much about this. It's getting me, you know, additional items whenever I get the gift, and it's always giving me these extra gold and equipment enhance. Now, there's just a few notes I want to talk about real quick in terms of the lobby pet skills, so let's go over it real fast. I do think if you want enhancement XP, guys, make sure you always go for great over good success if you have the option. This is just straight up better, the great success chance. And I would just try to avoid hero level up XP. I do believe this actually affects pets, but you never really need it. Leveling up pets and leveling up heroes is much simpler, and you're better off getting extra gold or saving gold by getting more equipment enhanced XP. Does that make sense? So you can kind of do whatever combo you want. Just make sure if you aren't doing both great and good, always choose great. And from there, guys, just take what you have options for. You can copy mine, which is more of an all-rounder. Let me show it one more time. You can go for all equipment enhanced, so I could replace this middle one instead of selling gold. I could go for good success chance as well, just stack all that equipment goodness. But really, just make sure you get at least a 3-star pet, so you have 2 skills. Pick the 2 that you like the best that are just going to give you gains, and eventually shoot for the 5 stars. I'm going to get that very soon, so you get that additional chance of getting that equipment conversion chest, because the 5-star pets now, very good for lobby pets. So this is your main priority after the hunt pet, in my opinion. So let's move on. 3rd priority, guys. This one's still very good, but it is ranked 3rd. The 3 recommended skills, the 3 only skills that you can stack together for this. So you're going to copy this exactly. Once you get to at least 4-star, is the extra event currency, which, by the way, guys, side note, this counts for Advent as well, I believe. The chance to receive an additional catalyst. This counts even if you skip the stage. If you're doing those 2 energy trick stages, just a little side note too, and then 50% chance to receive double AP. So this is a very good pet. There's a lot of side story farming you're gonna be doing, a lot of unrecorded history, or just going through the story stages where you'll be getting bonuses. But it is ranked 3rd in my opinion. You could probably do it before lobby pet if you wanted. Maybe just have like 1 S rank level 10 or level 20 pet in your lobby and go for this next. If you're at the part of the game where you're doing so much side story, so much catalyst farm, you could probably put this 2nd priority. But in my opinion, if you're already like pretty far in, this should be 3rd priority. Now, this is still way higher, and this is last, guys. Definitely last, and definitely least, not last but not least, the catalyst, or sorry, excuse me, the greater rune, epic rune, and lesser rune pet. I didn't even combine them, guys. I don't really care too much about it. You get so many runes by just farming on the double rune day. It's really not important. I wouldn't waste resources until you're just way late game. As you can see here, guys, I didn't even bother. It will give you gains, but this is the easiest thing to farm that we have access to, and it should be your least priority, so leave this for last. But I think you can just go for epic greater and then the lesser gen. You can get all 3 of them together. Okay, so just leave this one for last. It's the least important. Alrighty, guys, so we talked about the most important pets, the priority, as well as which skills I recommend. Let's go ahead and talk about the last few things, some tips and tricks while you level, as well as the synthesis % chance. Hopefully my editor can add in these footage of me rolling the pets, as well as rolling the skills and synthesizing them together. But generally, guys, here, I'll give you all a quick rule of thumb to follow by. When you go for your 5-star pet, which most of y'all watching, remember, you don't need to go for 5 stars. Settle for 3-star, 4-star until you're kind of set up a little bit farther into the game, because it is a big gold sink, resource sink. But when you do go for that 5-star pet and 4-star pet, if it's your first 4-star pet, go for the 100% chance. So for example, when we do 5-star pet synthesis, I'm going to need to combine 2 4-star pets. I think it's an additional 4-star, like 2 or 3 3-stars, as well as a 2-star to top it off to get 100% chance max. There's a lot of times when you guys want to just combine pets together, guys. I'll show you all right here. Oh, this thing is locked. But if I want to synthesize this together, you can see there's an 80% chance here, right? The game will always give you chances if you want to risk it, and the lower the star the pet is, the better you can get away with chancing this. For example, I always just risk, I don't throw in an extra fodder. I'll just max one pet. If I want to get a 2-star, I'll take the 80% chance, because the worst thing that happens is the pet doesn't upgrade. I have to throw in another pet. But if you look at the odds, it is decent. If you guys don't want to risk anything, just 100% all of it. But definitely guys, do not risk the higher stars you get at 4-star and 5-star pets. Don't risk any percent chance. I've heard of people failing 90s, 92s, 94s, 97s. If that's you, it's going to make you want to quit the game. Trust me, these are a huge resource sink. They take a lot of time to build up. The pet tickets, the pet feed, all of it. Just don't risk it. Go for the for sure chance, unless you are just a pure gambler at heart, okay? Last thing I want to leave y'all with is the S rank skills. So when we synthesize 2 pets together, right? Hopefully we can show some footage of me just getting a lot of S rank skills. Just make sure if it's a moonlight pet, you want to keep the appearance. Just plan that first, guys. Figure out what skin you want your end goal to be. And then never choose the skills to inherit if you're fishing for skills. Because if I combine these 2 D rank skills, for example, together, I get a random 2 new skills if it gets to 2 stars. And that's 2 extra chances for S rank skills, guys. And I got so many by just not selecting a skill. So even if it's an A rank skill, I would recommend, if you're still shooting for some of the more sought after hunt skills, just combine a lot of fodder together and never choose the skill. You'll get randomized skills, and a lot of them will be S rank, okay? And hopefully you'll get the coveted additional piece of equipment or these other 2 very valuable hunt skills as well. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any additional questions, stop by the live streams or just leave a comment below. I appreciate every single one of y'all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.